I'm excited about it for the same reasons. I'm excited about Bitcoin too. But I think this idea that we have a global currency that is outside of the control of any government is a super logical and important step
Yes.
on the tech tree.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, why should the government control currency? I mean, the government should be dealing with all the pressing environmental, social, infrastructure issues, foreign policy issues, economic issues, the things that we need to be governed in order to have a peaceful and prosperous society that's equal and equitable.
I'm
What's
excited.
up, babies? Good morning and welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream. Of course, I am your host, Rodney or Fudney. Do me a favor and smash the like button. It's free to do. Come on, just smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. You just got to move your little finger to the like button and smash it. Subscribe to the channel if you like being here and consider becoming a member. What's up, babies? How you doing? We got a lot of news for you guys. Hopefully, I can shake off the Monday blues with some cryptocurrency news. It's been an insane weekend, to say the least, when it comes to foreign affairs, with everything going down in Israel. It's been kind of crazy. But just as a reminder, guys, cryptocurrency is freedom. Bitcoin is freedom. Freedom from the tyranny of our governments. Free from the controls in which they place on us when it comes to just traditional fiat. Remember, fiat is just a form of control. And Gabe, we are celebrating 20 months as a member on my channel. That's insane. Everybody shout out Gabe for 20 whole months of watching my dumb face every single day. And Gabe, you've been really, really consistent. So I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate all you guys in the chat. What's up, babies? What's up? How you doing? What's good? Now, what made me think, so obviously that clip was from Joe Rogan, and what made me think about this whole situation is the fact that I think it was the EU is going to cut off the $700 million in funding they had for Palestine before these attacks. So, I mean, remember, Bitcoin is, you can't cut people off from those, no Bitcoin sanctions, baby, unless you get rid of the internet somehow, right? But you can't do that. So what's up, baby? Smash the like button, push up in the old algorithm, and let's get to the cryptocurrency news. First of all, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? What's up? We have a lot to talk about today. Obviously, Ben Armstrong launching his Ben token V2, which to me is just another way to make their chart look not bad and to look decent going into the next bull run, if there's going to be a bull run anytime soon. So this V2 may be a little I don't know, you could say preemptive, but it's not a good look to me. It's not. It's just another shitcoin and a way for him to make money, in my opinion. And I don't mind shitcoins. I love meme coins. But if you're going to package them like some sort of new good cryptocurrency with competent devs at the helm, it's just not for me. Just tell us it's a shitcoin so we can gamble, make our money, and get out of it before you rug it before us. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. 20 months, 9 days, 8 hours. Let's go, baby. That's crazy. Is that you, Sacco? Bull run's canceled? It could be. I mean, we have a little bit of a crash today. It's not too bad, but cryptocurrency is down. Usually kind of dirtles on the weekend. We kind of traded sideways, didn't do anything. And today we're feeling the effects of maybe this is our Black Swan event. Remember, the stuff going on in Israel, it could be a Black Swan event because it could trigger bigger nations to get involved, which in the form of sanctions. I don't think there's going to be any troops on the ground, but it could be bad all around, right? All right. I will chat with you guys a little more near the end of the stream, but I want to get straight into the cryptocurrency news, okay? So the overall cryptocurrency market is in the red. Look at these big red bubbles. But to me, this gives me good dollar cost average vibes. Remember, no one really knows the best investment strategy. No one can really call the tops and bottoms perfectly, but hey, man, when in doubt, DCA, right? Dollar cost average. Whatever you can do, whatever you can manage with your 2-week paycheck or whatever you got going on in your life. I don't know. Some of y'all in this chat are balling out of control like Sackle Hunt. Whatever you got going on, this gives people the opportunity to buy their favorite cryptos at a discount. The overall cryptocurrency market cap is down about 2% on the day. It's probably one of the bigger drops we've seen lately, sitting at 1,000,000,007 market cap. Our trending cryptos are Bitcoin, Bancor, APM coin. Now, what was funny is when I went to the trending cryptos and you look at the biggest gainers and losers, the only gainers are Tether Gold, DYDX, Pax Dollar, and of course, USDC. So most of these are some sort of stable coin. Obviously, Tether Gold's a little differently. But these are our only top gainers, which lets you know the market is down significantly. And our biggest losers are Conflux, Ocean Protocol, and SUI. I don't know any of these, so I'm sure they're pretty basic cryptocurrency products, but I don't know any of them. So those are your top losers and gainers for the day. So your top meme coins, and it looks like every meme coin is still down, except for Bone on the 1 hour chart, are still Doge, Shib, Pepe. And, you know, when it comes to breaking the top 10 of the big meme coins, like it's rare that we have a new guy come out of nowhere and do it. And we have to give a shout out to Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu 10. Yes, our weird world of meme coins, right? For actually breaking and sticking in the top 10. Now, the first piece of news I want to talk about today is the Sam Bankman-Fried trial, because we got a very interesting testimony from a person very close to the project. And let me tell you something. These witness testimonies are not looking good for Daddy Sam Bankman-Fried. I'll tell you that. So shout out to Tiffany Fong. First of all, YouTube demonetized her channel for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but they did. So she's been delivering all these stories over on X. So if you're not following Tiffany Fong, just type in Tiffany Fong. It's not hard to get to her. She's been giving us the best news. Now, we're not going to go ahead and watch her video, but I do have some talking points, and it kind of shows the significance about what is going on. Okay, so first of all, we got a testimony from Gary Wang, who was like the developer, right? Who pretty much was one of Sam Bankman-Fried's right-hand man, and had a very interesting testimony. So it was hard to find anything on Gary Wang, right? It was just hard. We didn't really know much about him. So Sam and Gary Wang went to high school, and they met at summer math camp, which is hilarious. Gary and Sam also attended MIT together. And then when Sam Bankman-Fried had an idea for an exchange, he called up Gary Wang, and Gary Wang agreed to it. So he pleaded guilty, right? Straight out saying, he admitted to doing financial crimes, right? And pled guilty to multiple accounts of fraud. And he gave special privileges to Alameda Research in order for them to withdraw unlimited amounts of funds from FTX. Obviously, it got to a point where they had to dip into customer funds, and that's where the fraud comes in. And he admitted to lying to the public about this. Now, they did this with code, right? They just coded something special in where the Alameda Research account had unlimited money. I wish I got unlimited money from FTX, right? If you had an FTX account, I wish they would let me withdraw unlimited amounts of money, which is kind of crazy. So obviously they let them withdraw more than what was allowed in their accounts. What was interesting is SBF was asked about the conflict of interest with Alameda Research that same day over on Twitter. And Sam Bankman-Fried pretty much said that Alameda Research provides liquidity for FTX, which it turns out it was the other way around. So mostly unfortunate, most unfortunate, excuse me. So the other mystery to this case is Sam Trabucco, which was the co-CEO of Alameda Research. Now, this is Sam Trabucco right here. Now, he ended up resigning months before the collapse of Alameda Research. Now, a lot of people see this as, hey, maybe he got out. Well, the getting was good. But is he still responsible for all the shadiness that's been going down? Now, we don't know where he's at. He could be getting ready to testify against Sam Bankman-Fried. We don't know. But last we heard, he was on a boat sailing somewhere. I guess he was partying a lot. Sam Bankman-Fried kind of threw him under the bus, said, because I think he's gay. And he was hanging out with a bunch of men and just partying and doing his thing, and just hanging out, and just left Alameda Research to do bigger and better things, you could say, or just live life and get away from all the stress. But I think he got out because he knew it was a sinking ship, which is interesting. So is he still responsible for some of the harm that FTX and Alameda Research caused? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I mean, what do you guys think? It's pretty shady how he just disappears off into the sunset, literally on a boat. You know what I mean? and he's nowhere to be found. I'm sure the authorities would like to talk to him, and I guarantee you they're looking for him. But I wonder if it matters, because Caroline Ellison and all the most people that were close to Sam Bankman-Fried are testifying against him. And that's why we heard that he's probably not getting any sort of plea deal, because people close to him are testifying against him. So he could say what he wants, but he's wrecked. And to top it all off, all the statements that Sam Bankman-Fried made after the collapse of FTX, when he should have just shut up, you know what I mean? Make him look bad. It gave the prosecutors time to kind of counter argue any sort of argument that Sam Bankman-Fried would have when it comes to defending himself. Because pretty much Sam Bankman-Fried, his defense is, I didn't know what was going on. So we think he did. Sam Bankman-Fried is effed, and that's probably a good thing for the rest of us in the cryptocurrency space. Now, let's move on to the next story. So crypto investment products see largest inflows since July. Now, obviously, before today, we saw a lot of cryptocurrencies pump, which was very, very interesting. So digital asset investments products continue to see significant inflows in the past week, reaching the highest volume level since July 2023, according to a new report. And this makes me think of all the meme coins that were pumping around that time. So crypto investment products saw inflows for the second consecutive week, totaling $78 million. Crypto asset manager firm CoinShares reported in its weekly analysis report on October 9th. According to CoinShares, the volume of crypto exchange products, ETPs, also surged by 37% last week, reaching $1.1 billion. Bitcoin volume rose 60% on Trusted Exchange, the report notes. So this was pretty interesting too. Solana, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap size, has continued to assert itself as the altcoin of choice as its weekly inflows reach the highest level since March 2022. At the time of writing, the cryptocurrency is up around 14% over the past 30 days, but it's still down about 32% over the past year, according to the data from CoinGecko. I wonder how successful Solana would have been if it wasn't for the Alameda Research Sam Bankman-Fried FUD. You know what I mean? Very, very interesting. So there was money flowing into cryptocurrency, which we kind of saw. We saw that people are still buying the dip regardless of what's going on, because a lot of people that believe in cryptocurrency are going to continue to dollar cost average because they understand the grand scheme of things when it comes to Bitcoin and true DeFi, decentralized finance, right? Being immune to sanctions and whatever tethers your local government holds on you. Me being able to send money to whoever in the world without some approval or some sort of ridiculous fee. So that was a very interesting story. And this was the article that kind of talked about it. This is from, what was it from? It's a Medium article by CoinShares. But this was pretty interesting. Check this out. So after this little pump, the Ethereum Foundation just sold millions in ETH before price made another drop. So we see another sell by the Ethereum Foundation. Now, this is after Vitalik sold about $1.6 million, or about 1.4, I believe, million dollars in Ethereum last month. So, you know, I can't really knock people for selling, you know, because people do this with shares in a company all the time. You know, they sell, Elon Musk sells. We saw the XRP guys. They've sold hundreds of millions of dollars. This could be to pay for employees. This could be to pay for whatever. Who knows? But a lot of people see this as the devs selling and wrecking the community. But my thing is, look, if it's a shitcoin that has no real use case and these devs are selling obviously to enrich themselves without adding any value to the DeFi space at all, that's fine. That is not fine, right? That's shady. It's scammy. But if you have projects that are tried and true that have been delivering and adding value to the DeFi space, which Ethereum arguably has added the most value, you could say, I don't see this as a big deal. But check this out. According to various on-chain data sources, earlier today, Ethereum Foundation transferred a substantial amount of Ethereum to Uniswap DEX. 1,700 ETH was sold for $2.738 million in USDC. The sale was made at $1,600 per coin. Currently, ETH is changing hands at $1,500. Curiously, right after the sale, the ETH price slipped 1.45% overall. Today, the second largest digital currency dropped nearly 3%, falling from 1,600 to 1,500 level on the Bitstamp exchange. Now, check this out. Now, I think that maybe the Ethereum Foundation knew that today, Monday, like the market would probably dump a little bit. They probably have a lot of smart people in there that are doing technical analysis or just looking at the environment. Obviously, over the weekend, we had a huge conflict in the Middle East, you know? We'll talk about the Ben token situation here in a second. And so they probably sold some ETH at a decent price to buy the dip, because a lot of people are saying we're having a bigger crash come to the cryptocurrency world. There may be a bigger crash. I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows. But that's what they're implying, because although our government is telling us that we're going to avoid a recession, we're going to have a soft landing, I mean, the jury's still out on that, right? The government hasn't really been batting 1,000 when it comes to predictions. I mean, look at the jobs report. It like doubled expectations. Like, how the hell do you get it that wrong? Which is very interesting. So Ethereum and the majority of the other altcoins are currently going down, following the Bitcoin price dropping from 27K or 27.7 to 27.5 zone. This was largely caused by the Stars Arena hack for nearly $3 million in crypto, as well as the recent turn of geopolitical events. So obviously Star Arena was one of the AVAX projects, they call them SoFi, socialized finance. I don't know. They had a huge exploit where they lost $3 million. And of course, they talk about geopolitical events, obviously Israel and Palestine, all the drama going on over there. So after the aforementioned sale, the wallet linked to the Ethereum Foundation contains 240 ETH, 3.2 million USDC, and 49, pretty much $50,000 worth in DAI stablecoins, and 10,000 Arbitrum. All these crypto assets are worth 3.78 million in total. So over the weekend, a similar event took place, as reported by you today. Ethereum co-founder and frontman Vitalik sold 1,000 ETH worth 1.6 million in fiat on the Bitstamp exchange. So this happened. I thought this happened last month. It says over the weekend. This was okay. So this is pretty interesting. So they said this was not the only ETH sale made by the Canadian programmer with Russian roots. So really trying to tie him to Russia, I guess. I don't know. So over the past 2 months, approximately 4,400 ETH was transferred from the blockchain address of Vitalik of Buterin to Bitstamp. This amount of Ether is valued at 7.23 million. So he sold more ETH. Wow, interesting. So could it be to pay for things? Who knows? But that was an interesting development. Now, I do want to talk about this for a second. More FTX news. I forgot to add this at the end of my other FTX statement. So check this out. So inside FTX all-night race to stop a $1 billion crypto high. So after we heard that FTX was going to go through bankruptcy, there was some sort of hack or an inside job where $1 billion of funds disappeared, which we don't know where that was at. Or where it went. A lot of people are saying it's due to maybe Sam Bankman-Fried selling something. So he has something to pay for his legal defense. Now, what's interesting, right? What's interesting about all this is that, I remember Sam Bankman-Fried went on, I think it was with Tiffany Fong or somebody. He told people that he only had $100,000 to his name. But then he also had to post a $250 million bail, bond, which is obviously only 10 to 15%, but he still had to come up with $15 million. Remember, the government seized his Robinhood shares because he used money or alleged stolen customer funds to buy Robinhood shares, which I think that's wire fraud, I believe, right? When you do this, we do something like that. So they did freeze some of his assets, but obviously on the blockchain, some things are unfreezable. I mean, it's hard to trace. So we don't know where this money went, but it's very, very interesting. I wonder if they'll get to the bottom of this and who will they find responsible for this. Very, very interesting. We have some more crypto hate, but also spitting some facts from Mr. Charlie Munger, who looks like a damn zombie. Said, so check this out. Berkshire Vice Chair Charlie Munger warns most crypto investments will go to zero. Now, I actually echo that sentiment, right? Although, I mean, it's funny to see the old guard like talk crap about crypto, but I can echo some of these sentiments, right? Because it does make sense. So Charlie Munger continues to slam cryptocurrency. Berkshire Hathaway Vice Chairman Charlie Munger expressed criticism toward cryptocurrencies once again during an appearance at Zoom's Zoomtopia conference on Thursday. Quote, "Don't get me started on Bitcoins. That was the stupidest investment I ever saw," Munger exclaimed when he was asked about his outlook for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. He also predicted, quote, "Most of those investments are going to zero." So I don't like Bitcoin being the focus of a lot of, you could say, FUD, because Bitcoin is, to me, in my opinion, the only real cryptocurrency when it comes to true decentralization, right? It's like you can't be controlled by governments. And obviously Charlie Munger is an elite, and obviously he's not going to like something like that, right? Like, he's not going to like something like that because it's easy for him to say. I'm not saying he's not a hard worker. I'm not saying he didn't do a lot of things to get where he's at today. But the truth is, he's an elite and can't understand the strife that us normies kind of deal with on a day-to-day basis, in my opinion. That's what I think. And I think that Bitcoin represents cutting those tethers that our government places on us with the control that traditional fiat or the dollar has on us, right? The elites are immune from jail. You think if your son did what Hunter Biden did, he wouldn't be thrown in jail, right? I'm just saying. A lot of these guys get away with everything, right? With everything. But he makes a point when he says most of those investments will go to zero. Most of cryptocurrency will go to zero. And that's because it's an experimental space. And with new spaces, the criminals and the scammers learn how to, use the space first. This is why when the Silk Road was created, right, where you could use Bitcoin to, buy goods and services. A lot of people bought drugs, ammo, and all kinds of heinous things. But that's what happens, right? I've heard like stories of when, you could say the automobile was first created, bank robbers and stuff like that used cars first, right, before they were accepted by the masses, right? And every new technology goes through a certain amount of FUD, and it's hard to get people to use them. Like same thing with automobiles. Like people were saying, oh, they break down, horses are faster, yada, yada, yada. They're unsafe and those sorts of things, right? So my fear is that we're going to FUD cryptocurrency so much that everyone's going to take their business outside the United States, right? And we see that with Coinbase and stuff like that. Coinbase starting operations in Singapore and trying to expand their reach because they see the writing on the wall when it comes to harsh regulatory scrutiny in the United States. So that was the Charlie Munger story. And then we have another story from the UK. So Huobi, KuCoin, and over 140 cryptocurrency exchanges non-authorized UK regulators. So check this out. The United Kingdom's financial market regulators, the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, had a busy Sunday on October 8th as it added several cryptocurrency exchanges to its warning of a non-authorized firms and customers should avoid. So a total of 143 new entities were added to the warning list, including major exchanges such as Huobi, owned HTX, and KuCoin. The warning list doesn't reveal much apart from the statement, you should avoid dealing with this firm. Interesting. So I like this. Check this out. This is what they're saying. We will take robust action against persons illegally promoting to UK customers. This may include, but it is not limited to, placing firms on our warning list, requesting takedowns of websites, social media accounts, apps, and all other promotions that are in breach and enforcement action. So this is interesting to me. And what this makes me think of is all the cryptocurrency influencers promoting some of these exchanges on their channels, like, referral codes and stuff like that. Will they get hit? Will they get hit? A lot of these cryptocurrency exchanges are shady and, not your keys, not your crypto. I say use cryptocurrency exchanges for what they're good for, which is turning crypto into fiat if you need to pay yourself and maybe buying some crypto and immediately sending it to a non-custodial wallet. But I can agree that cryptocurrency exchanges are not safe, but it looks like more crackdown by UK regulators, What's up, Quarter Crawler? Yes, smash the like button. And then we'll get into the Ben token news right now. What's up, Dave Digital, head-to-head with DZ? Well, obviously, my channel doesn't have the reach that Discover Crypto has yet, but it is a bear market. So, let's go. So what do you guys think? Can this guy make a video without mentioning Ben Armstrong? No, he must. Ben token must be destroyed. He must be destroyed. I'm not scared of you, Ben Token. What's up, Quality? How you doing, Quality? I've been loving your reactions, man. I've been loving your reactions. Slim Cheetah says, Biden's younger brother might have gotten hacked. Someone posted a nude selfie of him on... Oh, my God. Yeah. Can we go back to the days when Rodney would laugh at Feltron's threats? That was pretty funny, right? Quality Crypto says, as someone from the UK myself, they can F off with their warnings. Nothing but emails all weekend as well. Jeez. Quality Crypto, if you guys aren't following Quality Crypto, consider giving him a subscription. I love your content, man. It's getting better. Yes, smash that like button and subscribe. Dude, Faltron and Kel Bell, those are some good times. Okay, all right. Rodney, next recipient of a Ben Armstrong lawsuit. I wouldn't put it past him when he gets money. Again, because he doesn't have money to sue anybody right now. But if I wouldn't put it past him to send a cease and desist letter. So, Mr. Ben Armstrong made a video about 100x altcoin potential. Of course, he's talking about his token and Bencoin, another shitcoin that he bought off some random guy that he met on the internet, who he later promoted his. He promoted his other shit coins, right? In PSYOP and Loyal, ended up ditching the project. So $20 million of investor money wrecked, not including the money that people spent during launch that they messed up the liquidity pools with. So a lot of people just millions of dollars lost because of this incompetencies. I don't mind meme coins. I think meme coins are fun and gambling, but don't package them as some sort of new age crypto that's going to change the space when we all know it's a way for you to make money, pump and dump your community, and fill your own bags. I don't mind meme coins, but just tell me what they are. And we know that they're just gambling. And Ben Token is no different. You know why? Check this out. The biggest thing for a cryptocurrency project, in my opinion, is competent devs. Competent devs. We've already seen a conflict of interest in this cryptocurrency project with Ben Sychik, the CEO of it, and Ben as some sort of advisor. That's a huge conflict of interest. What happens when they break up? What happens to the project? I don't need any drama in my cryptocurrency project. Don't you compare this shitcoin to the bigger and better cryptocurrency products in the space that are actually trying to progress the DeFi space. This is just another liquidity grab, in my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. It's about crypto adoption and crypto education. What can this project offer us that others don't, that other people don't, that news outlets don't? Ridiculous. Right? Absolutely ridiculous. It's another shitcoin. I've been in the shitcoin space since day one. I started on shitcoins, and you cannot tell me this ain't a shitcoin. They're launching a V2. Why? Because their chart looks like ass, in my opinion. And when you launch a V2, you know, your chart looks a little different. Didn't work out for Saitama. Didn't work out for a lot of cryptocurrency projects because they ended up launching a V2 in the middle of a bear market. And it doesn't matter who you are in this space. Even though Ben Armstrong thought that Ben token would do well because he's Ben, how could it not do well? He was swiftly reminded on how the bear market takes no prisoners. This chart went to $120 million market cap. Like most shitcoins, we saw that in Repo token, Pepe pumped, Mung token, Gen token, all the other meme coin tokens that pumped during the last run, PSYOP, Loyal, they ended up falling because that's what people do in a bear market. So his idea is that they're going to launch this new V2 in preparation for the next bull run. Yes, it may 100x. Yes, it may 10x. Maybe. But it's going to dump again. And it's not going to be a long-term cryptocurrency project, in my opinion. It's just another shitcoin that's going to pump and dump. And you know what? When it's done, it's done. People will forget about it. But don't try to pretend like this is some major cryptocurrency project that's going to change the DeFi space when we all know why this was created, when we all know who's going to be filling their pockets with customer funds. Because people can say, oh, so-and-so has never sold. It's like, you don't know that. You don't know all the wallets that are getting in early on this project. It's DeFi. Things are anonymous, baby. There's ways to hide your money. People can show you their wallets and say, I've never sold. But what about their other wallets? What if there's proof that people actually did sell? You know what I mean? So make sure you just invest with caution. I don't mind you guys getting into shitcoins. I love shitcoins. In fact, I buy them often. But I know that they're just gambling, and you should too. So if anyone tries to tell you that their shitcoin is going to change the DeFi space and it's going to for sure 100x or 1000x, they're just telling you that. And you know what? The average IQ for some of these people's supporters is literally equivalent to a damn acorn, and they're not going to really care. I see them in my comments trying to diss me with their grammatical errors, you know, with their run-on sentences. I'm just kidding. But you get my point, right? It's just... You bad man. You riding off the coattails. You're a clout chaser. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's a cryptocurrency bear market. Duh. You know what I mean? Of course, people are going to try and find ways to talk about. Everybody's talking about this story. So I guess everybody's a clout chaser. Sorry for reporting the news. You know what I mean? And actually, Bernie, that is not true. What's up, Bernie? How you doing? I actually sold on stream. So there's that. Okay. So that's the Ben token news, but someone did make a song, which is pretty interesting, about Ben Armstrong. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get into it, right? 1 second. Now, I worry that YouTube is going to think this is a actual Ja Rule song, but it's actually pretty funny. One of the Pulse Chain guys made it. Check this out.
I have to ask, where do you think
What's up, Ron?
Bitcoin is going?
You know, we're going to continue chopping around 25, 20, 30,000 this year. So we regain the all-time high into the end of 2024, and that's when the real fun starts, right? That's when the real bull market starts. And so my mental model for where we could go, I think we're going to go somewhere between, 750,000 to $1 million in Bitcoin.
until the former. Just no dumpers, black rock will fuck Kendall's on me. I know they tired of being funny, so go ahead with the money. Without you, they never think about you. I know they tired of being funny, so go ahead with the money. Who would they be without you? They never think about you. I know they tired of being funny, so go ahead with the money.
Who's in your car? Who's in my car? Who's in your truck, sir? Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my car. All right.
You and I, and he for an even, die or die. And you know XRP won't die. Cause they got an army, and they held through lawsuits and zombies. Who's gonna retire me? Elon, fuck Doge and Dolly. Elon can fuck you. Just look at how we turn Twitter to X, and maybe next he'll talk about X and be over, baby. I'm by the brand new Mercedes. No wait, I'm sorry, Lester. Just go ahead, bring the money. Without you, they never think about you. I know they're tired of being funny, so go ahead, bring the money. Where would they be without you?
Who would they be without
They
you?
never think about you. I know they're tired of being funny, so go ahead, bring the money. Where would they be without you? They never think about you. I know they're tired of being funny. So go ahead with the money. Where would they be without you?
Shout out to Westcott Crypto. That shit was absolutely hilarious, bro. Who is this man, bro? I followed him. That shit's golden, bro. That shit's so golden. Oh, you say what you want about the Hex guys. They're a little much sometimes, but those motherfuckers have the best personality, you know? All right, let's hang out for a second. That was funny, right? Obviously, it was about Ben too, but it was about overall cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? Because every thug needs a Tesla. I bet you YouTube is gonna flag me for like a Ja Rule song. You know what I mean? Hilarious, bro. Absolute hilarious. Kazuma, it's great to play games to spend months while staying positive. Well, I don't know what you want, man. What do you want me to just talk about? You know what I mean? I don't know what you want me to talk about. You know, it's a bear market. You know what I mean? I know William would, but the truth is, no one's ever going to ignore Ben. Ray says, I've noticed a lot of his new hardcore followers are Middle Eastern, probably something to do with Dubai and the shitcoin Dubex he was paid to promote. Really? I didn't know anything about that. Darth Diablo, I'm not intentionally ignoring your comments. What I'm trying to do is just get through the news without like sidetracking, so people that are listening and not looking at the comments can like listen to the news and then, you know, do what they want after. So I'm going back to that format. I think that's the best format. Thank you so much, DeFi Degen. I appreciate you, bro. You too. I appreciate you. I'm more impressed that they found someone that sounds like Ja Rule. I know, it's actually pretty good, bro. No, that wasn't Ja Rule. That wasn't Ja Rule. That wasn't Ja Rule, was it? No way. It had to be Westcott. That shit was funny, bro. Shout out to Westcott Crypto, bro. What's up, Ozum? Be careful. Ben will probably sue you. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm saying, is it a scam? I'm asking the question. You know what I mean? What's up, Ozum? How you doing, baby? Yeah, he is lawsuit happy though, but I don't think that would look good for him. It would look very bad for him, you know. But people were like, "Yeah, sue the guy," but I don't think he wants to sue another YouTuber for calling him out. I think he learned his lesson there, you know. Because I would fight that shit tooth and nail. I'll go bankrupt fighting that motherfucker. I don't even care. Rodney Binance in Europe got Europe and USD deposits and withdrawals locked fourth day. Now, really, I didn't know that. Is that actually a story? Are you just saying? I haven't heard that. That should be huge news. Is there something going on? Binance EU deposit halted. Oh yeah, let me see. Binance will be changing the provider for UER deposits and withdrawals via bank transfer. Our current partner PaySafe will no longer be providing the services. Okay, so they're trading. They're changing the providers. So, but that was like a month ago, or no, that was like 10 days ago. So it's probably going to take a while. So yeah, that was news about 10 days ago. So yeah. DeFi for me sounds scammy. Well, here's the thing. Nothing is safe but Bitcoin, in my opinion. That's why I think it's important to buy Bitcoin, right? Just buy Bitcoin. I think other alts will pump. But I do think a lot of this place is degenerate gambling, which I'm okay with. I like gambling. I like, Altcoin Daily posted yesterday, Pepe, like, what's the point? And I just put gambling, because gambling, you know what I mean? Because that's true. That's what Pepe is good for, just gambling, Austin is in the house. Good to see Austin. Yeah, but, no, Ron, no. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fudney put down the mic. Oh, so yesterday I posted this. A lot of people were freaking out about this because yesterday I posted this. I put surprise, and people saw diapers. But if you look closely, these sizes. Oh no, there are number 2 sizes. Yeah, I'm not having a baby, so I'm not. My girlfriend was making a like a little, I don't know, thing for her coworkers. Like a. It came out pretty sick. I don't have pictures of it. It's on my phone, but she's making a little birthday cake out of diapers for a coworker for her baby shower. So no babies for Rodney. No babies for Rodney. So no babies for Rodney. So if you thought that those are babies, no babies. Rob says, I would go bankrupt supporting Austin, supporting Rodney, fighting Ben, but the way my bank account is set up. Right. What's up, Rawina? How you doing, baby? Welcome back. Let's go. Maybe I should start shilling meme coins again, right? You know what I mean? Forget it. Maybe I should start shilling meme coins again. Whatever. Yeah, do some 10x gains, man. These images from, wow. These images from Palestine and Israel are crazy. If you think we have it bad here, just count your blessings, really. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Gravedigger tools. Sure. Everyone loves meme coins, bro. You having some hard times, Darth? Yeah. I think the economy is going to get worse too. It just feels like it's going to get worse. I saw Austin's post today. It seems like things are going to get worse, right? Stop listening and letting these other people influence your opinion on Bitcoin. Well, so what's like made me bullish on Bitcoin is just like what it represents. I don't see how it can lose. It doesn't feel like it can lose. I just don't think it can lose. You know what I mean? Some see Bitcoin and other assets as some use wait, what? Some people see as another asset and some use it. You mean some people see Bitcoin as meme coins? Bitcoin isn't meme coins, but cryptocurrency is so many different things. Like the crypto space is so many different things. It's not just Bitcoin. It's not just meme coins. It's a bunch of different things. So I could see how normies could put it all under one umbrella. Like if you see the silliness going on with Dogecoin, you may see Bitcoin and not understand the greater implications. Yeah, Bitcoin can't lose. Yeah, 100%. It's not, but it doesn't have that potential to 10x. Well, no, it does. It does, though. It does. Guys, we're only at the 4th Bitcoin halving. Right? Check this out. We're only at the 4th Bitcoin halving here in 2024. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Right? We're still at bottom at the chart. I know it's $26,000, but I don't know. But Bitcoin is the safest play. Everything's going to come and go, in my opinion, but everything's going to live and die on Bitcoin. Right? Especially when it gets more liquidity in there and it becomes less volatile. Rodney, you see believes shading Jake, saying he's just engagement farming the Israel drama. I hope he's not shading. Here's the thing. There are people upset with what Jake is doing. Jake left Israel 24 hours before everything went down. On a whim. He was booked to stay there till today. Right? Well, obviously, he wouldn't be able to leave today. For some reason, he ended up leaving. No one had information about any attacks. He just left. Friends of his, other people there, are dead and missing. He is very, very invested in the situation. He's Jewish. That's his homeland, right? He's invested. I know the history of Israel and Palestine. I know the oppression the Palestinian people have felt under the rule of Israel, and that's what they're trying to get some get back. But when you have innocent people murdered at festivals, RAPED'd, missing, a barbaric slaughter of civilians, well, hey, it's going to make some people upset. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So I hope that Bleaves is not shading Jake because of that, because he has to understand that Jake is not just some guy like most of these people who weren't there, who are not Jewish, who weren't just there meeting people. And now some of those people you met are dead. He's not that. He's a guy who was there. You know what I mean? And now Jake's with another friend that I know too, who has lots of family there. The unfortunate part is there's a ton of innocent civilians are going to be hurt because of what their government is doing. Do you think every single Israeli person agrees with the oppression their government has caused? Do you think the people that are going to be dying now because Israel is attacking, right, Gaza, because of what other people did? No, they're just innocent people. This is about politics, baby. This is always what it's about. It's about politics. It's about the people that be, the hires, the powers that be, fulfilling their agenda. It's a terrible situation all in all. But I don't think that Jake is engagement farming. He's just sharing his opinion. And if for Bleaves to say that is pretty dumb. Me and Bleaves are friends, but he's always wrong. So in this case, he's wrong again. What's up, Bree? How you doing? You know what I mean? So that's why Jake is invested, because he was just there. Like, can you imagine if he didn't leave on a whim? He left on a whim, bro. He called me. He's like, I think I just want to leave. Like, my time here is up. 24 hours before this shit went. That is crazy. It's crazy to me. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. It's nuts to me. It's nuts to me that happened, right? On a whim. Like, woo. Can you imagine? Right? Can you imagine? That's crazy to me. That's nuts. Give me 1 second. That's to me, that's bananas. That's absolutely bananas. Absolute bananas. Nutty. No, we're friends. We talked. It's about look at he engagement farms too, and so do I. That's what we do. We engagement farm. But I don't think Jake's engagement farming in this. Jake is getting less likes on these posts than he did on meme coins. He could just stick to meme coins. He's getting less likes, and he's actually losing followers for taking a stance. So it's not like he's, engagement. It makes no sense. But me and Bleaves literally text each other before we make posts, roasting each other. So it just Bleaves backs Ben because Ben's his friend. They know each other. Even though I think Ben Armstrong is wrong, and I think that whatever, Bleaves doesn't see it that way. And look, you can have friends that have opposing opinions, right? So, is it bananas in pajamas? What are you talking about, DCF? What are you talking about? Maybe Greece decides to attack Turkey now. Well, I have to watch it myself, but whatever. Shut up, Bernie. I'm glad Jake made it out on time. The whole situation is unfortunate, but the lesson to take away from this world is a dangerous place. And exactly, guys, if you're an American, exercise your right to bear arms, to bear these hands, right? Exercise your right to bear these hands, right? You know what I mean? Arm yourself. You don't have to, but you know what? You never know. You never know. Learn how to shoot a gun. Just try. Go to a shooting range. They're not so scary once you understand them. Yes, they hurt people. A lot of things do. That's just my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Are you guys realizing the world is getting crazy and we got 3 open wars right now? Well, it's a very interesting situation because obviously the United States backs Israel. We're backing Ukraine. And obviously the opposing side backs the enemy, the opposition. What about China? Do they start looking at Taiwan saying, You know, the thing is, we don't have boots on the ground, although we are spending more money for Israel now. So the money we weren't sending to Ukraine is now going to Israel. So Bernie with a $10 donation says, "Happy birthday, Rodney." Aru says, "What if you are principally opposed to guns?" That's fine, Aru, and I understand that. But what's interesting is if you watch some of the things that go down in the world, in the United States especially, it's not my birthday, you little weirdos. Fucking weirdos. Is that people are capable of some great evil. They are. And we live a very cush life here in the United States. Not all parts of the United States, but most parts of the United States. You don't want to be a victim, right? You don't want to be a victim because people are peaceful. People don't believe in violence. They're opposed to guns. But sometimes that evil's brought to you and you got to be able to defend yourself, right? You got to be able to, defend yourself. Right. So, that's don't be a victim. You just never know, right? You never knew. The reason why a land invasion in the United States would be so difficult is because how many of us are just armed? Like invading first of all, if you were to invade the United States, it'd be a feat. You'd have to invade through Mexico or Canada, which are our allies. So that sucks. The West Coast and East Coast are heavily fortified. And even then, like our terrain is insane. The terrain of the United States, like the mountainous terrains and the obviously the middle of the United States is a little different, right? But just the craziness from coast to coast, it's like and then Americans are armed, especially in the South. Like it'd be tough to have a full-scale invasion against the United States, even if every world power turned on us at once. It'd be tough for them to win, And I think that's what makes us special, in my opinion. Yes, like in my country, the father of the nation is a flag bearer for nonviolence. I understand that, dude, but people are just, it's not about you being violent. It's just understanding that other people are capable of some heinous things. What always is a shocker to me every time is like when I watch like a documentary, like Forensic Files or something like that, where it talks about a murder of an innocent person. Like what gets me are the young women, or just young people in general, like innocent people who had nothing to do with it. Like people get kidnapped and shot and heinous things are done to people for no reason. These people never harmed anybody in their life. Well, at least we know, right? Like unfair things happen all the time. I've seen so many people break into other people's houses and hold them hostage and rob them and kill them, because they didn't have any sort of weapons, Like the other day, some guy, I showed you guys on my Twitter, some guy was trying to open my backsliding door. Some guy, he did not look like he was here just because he was lost. Let me tell you something. It's hard to get to my place. And if you're in where my back door is, you're not lost. You're there for some reason. He was trying to open my backsliding door. Let me tell you something. If he would have walked into my house, he would have saw Jesus Christ or Satan, one of those two. You know what I mean? So people are capable of some really, really evil things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Aru, that one young German girl who was there for, I don't know if that's her name, but there was a young German girl who was at the festival, right? Who was at that festival with her friends, gets kidnapped and RAPED'd, and her body dragged around all over the town. For what? Right? For what? Ozm says, American citizens own too many guns, even if that American government is outnumbered. And I don't think American soldiers would turn on the American citizens. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. That'd be tough for American citizens to turn on the government. That'd be a tough ask. For sure. Yeah, 2 girls. A lot of people got kidnapped, Aru. A lot of people missing. Yeah. If I'm honest, military service should be a prerequisite for presidential candidates. How the fuck are you going to send men to war if you aren't willing to go fight? I just feel bad because some of these wars aren't really about what we think they're for. It's not about I don't know. It depends what your perspective is on it. It depends on what your perspective is, to be honest. What is your perspective on it? Let me see if there's any more cryptocurrency news. I pretty much gave you guys all the news for today. There's not really much going on. I try to add a little drama with the news, but it's been pretty dead. The interest in cryptocurrencies dropping off again. There it goes again. There it goes again. Wait, Osm, is it actually your birthday? Huh? Is it actually your birthday, Austin? Rodney, do you wash your hand after touching your ledger? Never. I never do that. I make it a point never to wash my hands after my ledger is touched. That is something I will not do. Bro, Ben was trying to open your back door. This guy will never learn. What the fuck? No, that was before me and the Ben drama started. So what happened was the guy who was trying to open my back door. Pause. I put him on because I have a Ring camera system. So I put him on the little community pages, and a lot of people recognize him as a homeless dude that hangs out downtown. So Fudney, Ben getting ready for a boxing match. I heard about that. Not against me though. I don't know. It's against somebody, but it's not me. Awesome. Stop it, bro. In the US, compared to, say, India, there is a lot more area in which people are exposed and not secure. It doesn't here since there are so many people. In the US, compared to India, say, there's a lot more people in areas which people are... What do you mean by that, Aru? Before you even pull out your load, someone's going to jump on you here in the United States? Wait, Selmo Fudd in the chat? What's up, Selmo Fudd? F. Columbus, he didn't discover crap. Nah, he really didn't, right? Didn't he think it was India? Isn't that the second time? No, that was the first time. You just wouldn't think that would be a thing in the city I live. But the thing is, like, you know, I understand that even though I'm a small crypto YouTuber, like I'm during the Saitama days, back when, you know, we're getting a ton of views and back when crypto was relevant, you know, literally people are doxing my address and all kinds of crazy shit. People are nuts, man. People are crazy, but I understand that comes with the territory. Like, it actually comes with the territory, you know? Thoughts on the pandemic in crypto? What do you mean? Too many men in crypto? Yeah, I mean, if that's what you mean, literally, like, when it comes to cryptocurrency, like, most people who consume crypto content are men. I mean, that there are too many people to use guns here, and there are a lot less people compared to the areas occupied in the United States. A lot more areas for... Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I know that India is densely populated. But still, you want to be able to defend yourself against a tyrannical government, right? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm always a Second Amendment kind of guy, you know? It's good to just protect yourself. You just never know, you know? You just never know, you know? Catch them all says, I'm not going to lie. At first, I wasn't sure of your channel because it had a lot of Ben content. But once you got on Hit Network and did streams with them, it opened me to your channel and you're dope. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Catch them all. I've had quite a few subscribers come from the video they posted. So I do appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Welcome. We just be hanging out. Kazuma, have a nice day. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Second Amendment, baby. Let's go. How we are currently living in a semi-fascist government, though, no one can say that openly. Yeah, of course. That's why in the United States, we're so oppressed in the United States. We're so oppressed. But literally, you can literally go on your channel and talk crap about our president for an hour. No one really cares unless you make threats, right? But try doing that in another country. See if your ass don't get a black bag put around your head and thrown into a van. Buy a couple of guns and some ammo is always good to have. Exactly. It should have been the first for real. And you know what I like about X? X has been pretty gory and brutal lately, but I do think, geez, now Israel's attacking Gaza. This is crazy. I think that this is the kind of internet we need because people need to see the craziness of the world. Like, people need to understand, like, how crazy it is around the world and how, like, tyranny, oppression, blood, violence, it exists, and we're so coddled here. It's insane. Population density never stops someone from using a gun. If you're worried about a crowd stopping you, you just get close to the content. Yeah, no one. The thing is, like, no one. If you have a gun, the crowd of people most likely ain't gonna approach you. I'll tell you that. What I've noticed is that I've seen a lot of videos where people get their houses broken into, like on Ring, they'll post it on the internet. Every single time, once someone pulls out a gun, they're gone. They're out of there, even if they have weapons. Favorite Pokemon and do you collect? Well, actually, I have a Game Boy SP that I have Pokemon Fire Red on that I use, that I play every like 3 years. I'll go through it every like 3 or so years. I'm a more of a first 151 kind of guy, all the way up till Mew. I don't really keep up with Pokemon too much these days, but obviously, I'm an old school Pokemon guy. But I would say Charmander is my favorite. I like Pikachu too. I know it's kind of played out, but Pokemon, I like Charmander. I like Pikachu. My starting 6 for Pokemon Fire Red, I would say. What's up, Jayhawk? How you doing? Would be we'll say fully evolved states would be Charizard. I kind of feel weird with Charizard because he's a flying and fire, but I do like him. I think Blastoise may be the better alternative. But for my water Pokemon, I do use Gyarados. So I like Gyarados. I get a Pikachu. Sometimes I evolve him to Raichu. Got to use a Thunderstone for that. I'll get me a Psychic type. Psychic type. I know Alakazam isn't the best when it comes to Psychic Pokemon. Obviously, it's better to use Mewtwo, but I like Alakazam. I like Pidgeot. I'm a Pidgeot fiend. I like Pidgeot. I know Pidgeot's so bad, but I like using Pidgeot. And I'd say for my grass type Pokemon, I really do like a Vileplume. So those are my 6. Aro, if your logic made sense, then a few thousand British soldiers would have occupied India for 400 years. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, Afghanistan got hit by an earthquake. That is true. You're a Pikachu whore. Pikachu's great, man. He's a decent Pokemon to use if you're thinking about electric Pokemon, especially if it's the first 151. There's not many good electric Pokemon to choose from except like Zapdos, something, or like what's the electric version of Eevee? Voltion or some shit. I can give you an insight on how they did it since India were occupied in the beginning of my city. Essentially, we sold it to them. Kids outside playing Pokemon while dad's upstairs playing Pokemon. Jolteon. Okay, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. It's funny. We know this is we know this is Bernie because he says whilst, and only you motherfucking English motherfuckers say that. Whilst. I'm going to send Hit Network a Pokemon box. I'm going to figure out what collector box I'm going to send them. If you're there in the next 2 weeks, I'll send you one as well. We'll see. But thank you. I appreciate that. Pokemon cards are not bad. Be careful sending suspicious packages, though. But what was cool there was a guy who worked for Magic the Gathering there, and I'm a huge Magic the Gathering fan. You guys are familiar with that. I'm a huge Magic the Gathering fan. I didn't know they got down like that. Be careful. The Pokemon might be a security, according to Gary. I know, isn't that crazy? Like, some guy asked him, like, "Hey, Gary, would you say Pokemon cards are a security?" And he says no. But a tokenized, an NFT version of a Pokemon card is a security, according to Gary. All right. Silly Willy, I have not played any of the latest Pokemon games, to be honest. I haven't been really in touch with any games, really. I played Mario Kart with my girlfriend the other day, but that's about it. But besides that, I can't really play any video games. I just feel like that's not where I want to spend my time as a content creator. If I'm not making content, I feel like I'm not doing nothing. So I don't really play a lot of video games. I feel like it's a waste of time for me. If you have like a 9-to-5 job where like you could turn it off, I think that's good, but I can't turn it off. I feel so guilty if I do something like that's not work related. It's kind of like the plight of a content creator, I suppose. There's just nothing to talk about today. It really isn't. The only thing, I guess the biggest stories today to talk about would really be I play Spider Tanks, Jayhawk. I'll play that because it's Gala Games and I earn money doing it. It's really the only good thing to talk about really is just like the SBF situation. You're welcome. Catch Them All says, I never played Magic, but I got to trade nights. The Magic community aren't into trades. They are more like, I need them to defeat you. Well, no. Well, you mean like collectibles? Yeah. Especially because here's the thing. I'm not sure how Pokemon is Catch Them All, but with Magic the Gathering, the format, it's called something called Standard, right? Standard is like, I would say the most popular format, but it's the most current. So everyone's always trading for the best cards to win. So there are collectors in Magic the Gathering, but I think that it's more competitive. You're welcome, Silly Willy. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? I don't play video games. I just collect the cards. Hey, man, there's money in that Catch Them All. There's money in that. There's an interesting video exposing Logan Paul for doing some sketchy Pokemon card stuff. You know. I still play Spider Tanks, Jay. You don't play, bro. Damn, you that dude. We Nerd City in here. Oh, yeah. I'm a huge nerd, bro. I'm like a huge nerd. Pokemon cards are the new Howie test. I mean, all right, guys. But with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys, for the morning. I am working on some content. I just don't know if you guys will like it. You know, I'm working on it. It's interesting. It's about some shadiness going on with Justin Sun. Hopefully you guys like it. It's going to take me a while to finish it. I started, but I greatly underestimated how long it would take me. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have a fantastic day. Smash the like button on your way out. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Maybe I'll stream tonight. We'll see. But have a good one, guys. Real quick before I go. Would you guys want me to do sponsored streams for shitcoins called Shill and Chill? So what I would do is I would do promotional shitcoin shills, obviously telling you guys that they're shady, right? But still doing Shill and Chill night streams. Would you guys be cool with that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. So they'd be promotional space. So way for me to make money. But obviously we would look at everything, the contract, wallets, everything about it. You know what I mean? Let me know. Let me know. All right, guys. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Everybody likes Shill and Chills, don't we? All right, guys. Bye-bye.